Hello everyone, welcome to this English language discussion of PIB, and in this I will cover 10th of July. Now you know that 10th of July was Sunday. I mean technically it was Monday, but you know that I am one day late. That is on 10th I cover the 9th PIB news, because it is not possible to cover the news because PIB it uploads news till around 11 p.m. and I start recording the videos at around 4:30. So 4:30 to 10:30, that is my 6 hours daily that get consumed in the PIB. So therefore I'm always one day late, and therefore I will cover 9th July news, and yes, 9th July was definitely Sunday. So news was very less for Sunday, but we'll cover it anyways. If you want to prepare for UPSC, that is the number you have to dial to buy our pen drive course prepared by some of the best names in Delhi and around, and it's a wonderful course that we have prepared. That's what we can say. And the test series also, first test has already been uploaded for those who bought it, and it's still not late. You can still improve your essay writing skills. We'll give personalized feedback to each and every one of you. So let's begin. So I'm starting with true or false. These are two statements. You have to tell me true or false. Now of course I could have converted this into both 1 and 2 are correct and all this, but that's for you. Okay. So first statement is Gyan program will provide scholarship and opportunity to the students to work with reputed foreign laboratories. And second is University Grants Commission, UGC, and AICTE, they are constitutional bodies that work under the Ministry of Human Resource Development. So these are the two statements. Tell me true or false. So both the statements are false. First is Gyan program. It provides scholarship and opportunity to students. Does it? So that they can work and they can go abroad and work in the foreign laboratories and gain experience? No, it is not Gyan program. It is GRIN, G-R-I-N. Number one. Second, UGC and AICTE, they are not constitutional bodies. These are statutory bodies. Okay, so both the statements are wrong. Now let's begin our discussion. Today I will focus on the digital education schemes by the Modi government. So recently, just 3 days back, they have launched Suam. In English, Suam means self, self-help, yourself, do it yourself. That is called Suam. So Swam Digital Initiative for Higher Education, what is it? It was launched on the holy day, auspicious day of Guru Purnima on the 9th of July. And for this, for launch of Swam, there was a national convention on digital initiatives, 9th of July 2017, which was attended to by the who's who of the Indian government and president also. So the meeting ended up with adoption of a program which is called 17 for 17. Now this 17 is 2017, program 17 for 17. It is a 17-point action plan for 2017 for building digital campuses and high quality education. So there are many digital initiatives like, for example, Gyan, Imprint, GRIN, HEFA, Uchtar Avishkar Yojana, and National Academic Depository. These all the schemes of this government I will cover today. But first let me explain to you in detail what is SWAYAM. So remember it like this. SWAYAM is very similar to StudyIQ. Okay, how? Swam is a platform. Now we have our YouTube channel also, and we have our platform also. Now go to Swam. You can see here, I have logged in as Dr. Gaurav Garg. I registered, I opened the website swam.gov.in. You will be given an option to register. So after you register, you log in and this will come. All courses, home, dashboard, my courses. So basically, if you are a renowned teacher, if you are a good teacher, then if you're a reputed teacher in the government's eyes, that is you are from IIT, IIM, you have so many researches and you have whatever, peer-reviewed journals and so on, you can create courses. They can be video courses, they can be audio courses, they can be PDF, PPT, whatever. So I also took a course on food laws and standards. It was by some IIT professor. It was a good course. It was in the doc format. It was not in a video format. So this is still a new platform. Right now there are only 400 courses are there, but they are bound to increase in the days to come. And you can leave for example, if you click on all courses, now you can see all courses is orange. That is because I clicked on it. And you can see there are a lot of courses, engineering, management, science, arts. And so it's a free education initiative by the government. It's a platform. Just put your videos for the consumption of everyone. And look at the text. It is called Sikshit Bharat, Unnat Bharat. Sikshit Bharat means educated India, literate India, and Unnat Bharat means developed India. So if the India is educated, it will be developed. And there are languages option. Right now there was only English, but I'm sure in the days to come there will be vernacular languages and Hindi, just like StudyIQ. And so I took one course which was on food and all. You can also leave a rating for your teacher here on Suam platform, and that will help the government in finding out which teacher is better and which teacher is, well, I mean, not so good and like that. So this is a free education initiative by the government. So let me elaborate more on it. Now the Suam portal has become fully functional, which enables one to take courses by the best teachers. And these best teachers, see, the difference is these best teachers are not the best teachers, I mean, in general. These are the best teachers from IITs, IIMs, from the premier institutions and like that. So Suam, it calls pioneers amongst teachers. Pioneers are like, I mean, it's very self-explanatory. The pioneers in their field, the best in their field, so-called, written so many books and these type of faculty to put new courses in the upcoming areas on this platform in the MOOC format. What is MOOC? It is called Massive Open Online Course. So therefore, you use the material and you improve your, if you are a student, you will learn. If you are a teacher, you can improve your teaching capacity. You can upgrade your teaching skills courtesy Suam. And see, now you will ask me one question. Now the government wants education inclusion, right? Through this, that even the person at the last mile, the man on the street, can get free education. So, but the people in villages, in remote areas, they don't have a good IT infrastructure, information technology infrastructure. They don't have good access to internet. How will they do it? So for that, there is a satellite technology. They can watch TV. So 32 Swayam Prabha DTH channels will be there. These will be broadcast free of cost. And which satellite will be used? GSAT 15. They will telecast high quality educational content. At least 4 hours of videos minimum will be broadcast every day. And our HRD minister is Prakash Javadekar, because education comes under Ministry of Human Resource Development and Minister of State is Mahendranath Pandey. Now, with the launch of Swayam, India has become only one among the handful of countries who have their own public sector, government's initiative, online interactive learning platform. So I found a lot of video lectures, reading material, but I could not find assignments and quizzes, but I'm sure they will add these in the days to come. So there are more than 400 courses are available for undergraduate, postgraduate, all levels. And one important point is, if you go to Swayam, you take a course, you complete the course. That is, after taking the course, you take the quiz. So the course will be completed if you succeed in the quiz. If you succeed in the quiz, then those course credits will be added. That is, you can claim that you have done this course on Swayam. So it will get into your academic record. It will make you look intelligent. If you are, let's say, not from a so good college, these certifications are always handy if you apply for various jobs. So this is the platform. But one thing I must say, that I was very impressed with this platform, because I did not find many niggles or any discrepancy, anything wrong with the platform. It was very smooth navigation. And Microsoft has done a phenomenal job. So government has partnered with Microsoft. I did not feel that I was surfing a government website. And these channels, I told you, these are all free. DD, free dish, dish TV, whatever you have, these are free. Now, let me elaborate. We have finished Swayam. Now let me elaborate some of the brilliant digital initiatives by the Modi government after their arrival to power. So National Academic Depository. What is a depository? Depository is basically a collection of things. Now these can be anything. It can be documents, it can be videos, it can be anything. That is called a depository or a repository. Now what happens is, let's say you have your 10th class mark sheet, you have your 12th class mark sheet. So what is wrong with them? There's nothing wrong. The only thing is, you are always in a fear, what if I lose these mark sheets? Then of course it's a very long procedure. You have to file affidavit claiming your identity. You have to go to your school. You have to beg in front of your school and things like that. So you are always fearful of losing your mark sheets, losing your academic credentials, your digital certificates, your certificates. So basically National Academic Depository is, you convert your whatever certificates you have and you host it on this National Academic Depository. Another very important thing, the educational institutions or the academic institutions, they can also directly lodge the details of academic awards. For example, IIT Delhi. Now IIT Delhi, every year it gives an award for the best research person, best research scholar, gold medalist. So IIT Delhi, let's say that person is I. So Dr. Gaurav Garg has got the award for the best research scholar from IIT Delhi. Now wherever I go for applying for any job, I don't need to carry any verification. I don't need any certificate. I will just tell them open National Academic Depository and just write down my name, and you can see that IIT has acknowledged it. IIT has themselves put my name in the. So It is like an online verification, automatic. You don't need to attest it. You don't need to self-attest it. You don't need to get it attested, your mark sheets from a gazette officer, as was the case earlier. Just put it on the National Academic Depository. Now, one thing you might be concerned about is the privacy. So if anybody searches my name, he will be able to find out how much I scored in 10th, 12th, what are my academic credentials? No. It will be Aadhaar linked, number one. All the details have to be Aadhaar linked. When you register on National Academic Depository, it has to be Aadhaar linked for verification. And also, whenever somebody wants to access your academic records, you will be asked. That is, there will be a request, and only if you confirm to the request, then your details will be shared. So it will also help in a lot of jobs, applying to jobs. And also, there are a lot of benefits. You can simply put all your certificates, not just certificates. The people from higher education, employers, bank, government organizations, they will be able to access any verifiable information. They will be able to verify any information. So for example, even if you are carrying a certificate, now companies will not need to worry about whether this is fake or real. They will simply go to NAD, they will see your Aadhaar linked account, and they will see whether that university or you have, whether that is verified or not, because only the verified documents will be a part of the National Academic Depository. So what are the benefits? Easy retrieval of any documents, 24/7 availability of any documents online, no risk of losing, no risk of mutilation, no risk of tearing, soiling, anything. Then easy acceptability of online verifiable certificates without requiring attestation. And you can easily obtain duplicate copy also whenever you need, because it is online. You can simply duplicate the file and take a printout. So these all are very easy. Now let me talk about another digital initiative of the government, which is called Uchtar Avishkar Yojana. Uchtar means higher education. Uchtar. Avishkar means like a invention, something like an invention, and Yojana is scheme. So what is this scheme? See, one problem that India faces is that we have graduates, we don't have skill. We have BTech graduates, but we don't have engineers. So there is a difference in the theoretical and the practical aspect of education. And this is an attempt by the government to do two things simultaneously. Number one, in our manufacturing companies, manufacturing units, and I told you yesterday in my video that the global industrial productivity is going down. So in Indian, productivity is also going down. I'm talking about manufacturing productivity. Therefore, we need to bring in higher technology into the same. So let's say we bring higher technology. Now, but are our students ready to adapt to that technology after they graduate? No, they are not. That is why these students, they will be placed in these companies. They will be put on projects which will require them to learn hands-on this modern technology, and therefore two purposes will be served. One, our students will be more industry ready. They will have a more market-oriented mindset. They will be more accustomed to the latest technology. Second, and more important, is that our manufacturing production, our manufacturing units and industrial plants, they will be benefited by the learned people, because these students will be so-called doing some kind of apprenticeship or internship in these companies, and therefore companies will also find good skilled people. So that is the advantage. So it is basically to bridge. Uchtar Avishkar Yojana is to bridge the distance between the academics and the practical working field. So keep that in mind. The students, they lack the market exposure and they are not in a result-oriented program. So here they will learn many things. Now how this will take place is that the government will spend 25 crore rupees in 1 year for this Yojana, for this scheme, but there is no limit as such the size of an industrial project under this scheme. Okay, industrial project can be of any amount, but for the Uchtar Avishkar Yojana, the limit is 25 crore, but student can work on any project, even if it is a 1,000 crore project. Entire funding will be generated from different area. For example, half of the project cost will be borne by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, 25% will be borne by the participating department, and 25% by the industry that is associated with the industrial project. And project monitoring will be done, and every year 15th of February the project funding, the details will be sent on 15th of February every year, and then the funding for the next financial year will also be notified, and the funding will be done in 2 installments, that is twice a year. So what is special about Uchtar Avishkar Yojana? The most special thing is that all the normal schemes, they are not concerned with the growth of the industrial sector. This scheme serves two purposes: growth of the industrial sector and growth in the employability quotient of our graduated youth. So it will serve two purposes: introduction of the modern latest technology directly into the manufacturing unit, and also giving this access to the latest technology to the students. What is the vision? Vision is to introduce the latest and modern technology to students of the premier educational institutions of the nation, and they are the because these students are the primary target of the manufacturing companies. So to increase the skill development quotient of the students by giving them practical knowledge. Now let me tell you the next scheme, and this probably is the most important. It is called Global Initiative of Academic Networks, GYAN. See, GYAN means knowledge in English. Now this is GYAN, Global Initiative of Academic Network. Basically what happens is, the education in our country is not research and development based. There is, there are two things. One is called knowledge sharing. In that our colleges are very good. They share knowledge. But there is something known as knowledge creation. We are not very good at knowledge creation. That is why knowledge is created in European countries, in America and other countries, and then it is transferred to the developing countries, and then we impart that knowledge. But we need to create our own knowledge, and that can happen only when the institutes, they are well equipped for research and development. So what is GYAN? Our students, they need to be motivated. They need to be given international exposure. And how will that be enabled? How will that be reached? We will invite the reputed international faculty to come and teach in India. And most of these international faculty, like for example, the Indian born faculty who went abroad because they had better payment, better opportunity. So it's like a collaboration. We will also invite international students. We will increase the participation and presence of the international students in the Indian academic institutes. And we will create opportunities for project sharing so that they both can work on a common project and they can learn and share, and also provide opportunity for technical research. Technical person from any international faculty can teach. And best of international experts, they will also be motivated not only to teach but also to work on the problems that are related to India. So they will also develop high quality material both in video format and print, so that even after they leave India, after teaching, that material can be used by a larger group of students and teachers, by students to learn and by teachers to upgrade their teaching skills. That is called GYAN. Now the second another innovative scheme is the Imprint. What is Imprint? Imprint full form is Impacting Research, Innovation and Technology. Again the same thing, research, innovation. Research and technology, we need to innovate. Innovate means create new things. That is called innovation. It is a attempt by IITs of India and Indian Institute of Science. And I told you that in QS ranking and the national rankings, both of these, IIT and IISc, they are almost top, right? So they are the best institutions in our country. So together they have come up and they will get a help from the HRD, because it is an initiative of the Human Resource Development, Ministry of HRD. And it is what it is to address the engineering colleges, major engineering challenges that our country faces, that we must address for self-reliance and growth. So Department of Science and Technology is partnering with Ministry of HRD in implementing this program. And basically the purpose is just one. If you want to do research in any IIT or IISc, you should not get, you should not have scarcity of resources. The money should be there, and for that 1000 crore corpus has been formed under Imprint India initiative. Now there will be a single window clearance mechanism for research projects. Research projects will be screened and then funding will be allotted to the projects, so that students don't face any problem with regard to money. So Imprint is regarding the funding of the research projects in IITs and IISc. And they will do research in 10 areas. 10 technology domains have been identified: healthcare, computer technology, advanced material, water, sustainable habit, TAT, security and defense, manufacturing technology, whatever. So basically, these IITs have been identified because every IIT has its core strength, right? So for example, IIT Madras is known to be good in manufacturing technology. So therefore, IIT Madras has been made the so-called the Nodal Agency, so to say, for manufacturing technology. And the overall national coordinator will be IIT Kanpur. Now, let me talk about another scheme which is called HEFA. HEFA stands for Higher Education Financing Agency. And as the name suggests, we need to finance the higher education so that we can create good quality infrastructure in the premier educational institutions of our country. And for that, the funding will be 2000 crore initially. Out of 2000 crore, 1000 crore will be the contribution of the government, that is the Ministry of Human Resource Development, that will contribute 1000 crore. And the remaining money they will bring on the public-private kind of a model. And they have plans to raise this funding up to 20,000 crore. And infrastructure will be built. quality infrastructure, but also there will be development of world-class laboratories in the professional institutions in the country. That is called HEFA. Another scheme is the GRIN. I asked you a question in the beginning, remember, true or false? So that was not Gyan, that was GRIN. What is GRIN? GRIN is basically our students, they don't have access to good quality laboratories. So send them abroad and bring them back, so that when they go abroad, they learn, and when they come back, they share. That is GRIN. So the government will provide scholarship and opportunity to the students, the meritorious students, to work with the reputed foreign laboratories, and also they will enjoy the liberty of returning to India to continue with research. And for that, the government is facilitating students to go abroad and work in the best of laboratories. So that's it for today. But one last news, Sakshi Malik, you remember, she won bronze medal in the Olympics that were held in Rio de Janeiro. So our Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs is Vijay Goyal, and 11 slum runs have been, that is the timetable, 11 slum runs will be carried out, and out of that, 7 have already been successfully completed. 8th is on 15th of July. What is this? What are these slum runs? These are called Slum Yuva Daud, and around 3,000 people participate in these Dauds, in these marathons, and it's a part of Adopt Slum campaign that was initiated by the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs and also Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangthan. So this is basically to identify the rural talent from the slums, from the marginalized, and give them adequate opportunities. So this was a short video because I covered Sunday. Sunday there was very less news, but you now know about various educational schemes. So this video was good, no doubt, and keep enjoying the coverage of PIB.